Hi there, I'm Tatu Tuominen. I work as the lecturer in printmaking at the University of the Arts, Academy of Fine Arts Helsinki, also known as KUVA. As a lecturer, I guide students, lead seminars, teach courses, and I'm also involved in the student application process. I'm very glad to make this interview, and I hope I can be of help to those who are interested in applying to KUVA. When it comes to fine art, quality in itself is rather hard to define. That is why in the Academy we focus more on the applicant's suitability for our studies as a whole. We are after students who are genuinely passionate about studying art. There are three things we're looking into to see if the applicant is a good fit for the Master of Fine Arts degree. 1. The applicant's ability in fine art, which we assess by looking into their portfolio of works. 2. We are considering if the applicant is suitable and ready to dive into the studies leading to the master's degree. We are looking into the applicant's overall experience and their ability to verbalize their artistic practice, their ideas about art and studying it. And of course we want to know how motivated the applicant is. 3. We're also interested in the applicant's experience in working in the field of fine arts, which we assess by looking into their CV. During the second stage, which is the interview, we evaluate all of the things I mentioned. You are free to choose what goes into your portfolio, but we would like to see most recent work. My advice regarding application materials is make sure to put effort into preparing all parts of your application. And my tip for preparing for the interview is talk to someone, maybe a friend, about your artistic practice. Explain what your work is all about. There is no need to rehearse a speech, just dive into conversations about your art. Also, keep an open mind during the interview. Listen closely to the question. Take a moment to reflect before answering. Our master's degree program is designed for practicing artists and for students with prior education in the arts. If you have studied art, or you are working in arts and you're highly motivated to study and pursue a career as an artist, you should definitely consider applying to KUVA. I can only speak from my own perspective on teaching arts. In my opinion, the relationship between the teacher and the student is collegial and based on dialogue. This dialogue stems from the ideal of equality and revolves around the student's work. During this dialogue, the teacher can provide an outsider's perspective on the student's artistic practice, as well as insights from the teacher's professional experience in fine art. A good teacher-student relationship is built on trust, the student feeling safe and comfortable enough to freely share thoughts, ideas, and works of art that might still be in progress. However, there is a certain power dynamic that comes with the teacher-student relationship. Acknowledging this power structure is the teacher's responsibility. Students have the freedom to carve out their own path, selecting courses aligned with their interests. And with this autonomy comes a certain responsibility of your own studies. Teachers aren't there to dictate, but rather to guide and support students in their studies and artistic endeavors. When applying to the Academy for the Master of Fine Arts degree, the student has to choose one of the 4 study areas, which are printmaking, time and space arts, sculpture and painting. However, in KUVA, the studies revolve around the student's independent artistic practice. All other forms of teaching, like seminars, workshops, courses and studio visits are designed to support the students' artistic work. During their studies, students have the flexibility to craft their own unique study path. This means they can choose courses that align with their individual interests. Essentially, students have the freedom to enroll in courses from any of the study areas. However, in some cases, priority may be given to students from specific study areas. In my job as lecturer in printmaking, I guide students that have chosen to study in the printmaking study area. These students work a diverse range of media, including moving image, performance, text-based art, sculpture, installation, painting, photography, and for example plants. Whereas some students focus exclusively on printed matter, such as woodblock, publications, intaglio or screen printing. And I think both of these approaches are wonderful. So, the Academy doesn't force limits on the students' artistic expression. That wouldn't make sense. In Kuva, students are encouraged to choose the form of their artistic practice according to their own preferences and interests.